We got 4 quarterbacks left. 3 are really special. And then there's Brock Purdy, who has to go to Philadelphia. He is a gamer. He is accurate. I think he makes really smart, quick decisions. That was the knock on him, right? He could be erratic in college. I didn't watch enough of him in college to have a strong opinion. He also has a great offensive head coach, a stacked roster, lots of weapons. Even the backup, Elijah Mitchell's a gamer. So now comes NFL reality. Now comes a physical equal on the road, a better quarterback. So the difference between beating Dak at home and beating Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia on the road feel like different galaxies to me. He has been so far a great story and has overachieved, but now he has to be a great player. Like, that's the way San Francisco wins. Brock Purdy has to be a great player. I mean, we went into this weekend against Dallas. Everybody, in fact, I think J-Mac said this, that you had a sense they were going to take Purdy a little out of the game and run the football, make it Christian McCaffrey and make it Debo. You can't do that in Philadelphia. That's not going to work. He's going to have to make 4 or 5 great plays because Philadelphia is that stacked. And, I mean, the best quarterback through this winning streak he has faced is Dak. That's it. And Dak, let's be honest here, Purdy outplayed him. Sam Howell outplayed him. So there's a difference. The Giants were a great story. They're a mile from a great team. Purdy's a great story. How far is he from a great quarterback? He's not great, but can he make an occasional great play? Because they're not asking a ton so far. When I watch San Francisco, my takeaway is always, and years ago, I was talking to somebody, a coach, about this, and he said, listen, you can watch television, and you can tell what a team is trying to do and trying to avoid. You can watch who they're blocking. You can watch really smartly, clearly defined, focused football teams. San Francisco's run game, they always find a way to find an extra blocker and an extra body. They are brilliantly coached on the offensive side of the football. But as brilliantly as they are coached, they're going to need Brock Purdy to play above himself. He was the last guy drafted. Most of these NFL GMs and scouts know what they're doing. There is a reason he was the last guy drafted. Okay, there's a reason. There wasn't a lot of special on tape. He was accurate. He distributes. He's got some moxie. He's a little bit of a leader. He's a gamer. I mean, not a big arm. Good enough. Not super mobile. Certainly good enough. But he's got his hands full. The story to the reality is going to switch. Because there's been a lot of home games and a lot of average quarterbacks and a lot of average rosters on this winning streak. His quick decision-making has been excellent. Now, people say, well, he should have had an interception here and there. He didn't, and Dak always does. So you can tell me woulda, coulda, should have made mistakes, should have had a pick, but he doesn't. Dak consistently does. So there is something there. I think his quick decision-making is going to be an asset. Because Philly, you can take half a second off. Everything goes faster against that defense. Philadelphia and the San Francisco 49ers are loaded. Philadelphia's roster is just unbelievable. That's what happens when you get the quarterback right in the second round and don't have to pay him, and you have an aggressive GM like Howie Roseman. Size, playmakers, velocity, physicality. I can't blame the New York Giants. They don't have 3 guys that would start for the Eagles. Saquon Barkley would. After that, maybe Dexter Lawrence, maybe. Philadelphia is absolutely stacked. Their wide receiving core is elite. Their cornerbacks are the best in football. Their O-line is magnificent. Their D-line is ferocious. There's just nothing they don't have. And that's what happens when you get your quarterback in the second round. You got that 3 and 4 year window to make it happen. Then you add in a highly smart, highly aggressive GM, Howie Roseman. And, I mean, I felt sorry for the Giants. I mean, now I could sit here and bang on Daniel Jones all day. Outside of Saquon Barkley, I would take Philadelphia's roster everywhere. Everywhere. It's not close. When Brian Daboll tried everything and can't fool anybody on anything, it's a pretty good indication. And what I love about Jalen Hurts is he's what makes America great and what makes the NFL great. Doubted in college, doubted in the NFL, and he's become a star. And But if you look around, San Francisco, the Bengals, and the Eagles aren't paying their quarterbacks big money yet. 3 of those 4 rosters are packed. And by the way, Kansas City did pay their quarterback, so they can't keep a Tyreek Hill. They got to do some bargain shopping. They got to go find Tony from the Giants. They can't keep Ward, that corner they gave to the Niners, who's a terrific player. They can't keep all their guys. So Philadelphia and San Francisco's rosters, top to bottom, better than Kansas City. I think Cincinnati's arguably is, but you have the Mahomes, Andy Reid factor. But, the classic example of Philadelphia's story is Tennessee Titans are the opposite of Philadelphia. They overpay for an average quarterback, and they can't afford A.J. Brown. And Philadelphia's like, yeah, why don't you come up here and play? Philadelphia is good everywhere. And as much as I like the 49ers, they have met their physical match. And Philly's at home. And they've got Jalen Hurts. Brock Purdy has been a very good story. Is he a very good quarterback? Because that's what you got to be to beat Philadelphia. We watched them September and October, and they were great. And then they went through what everybody else, goes through, maybe earlier or later. Then they got banged up. Then the turnovers happened. Then they had a bye. And my take was, they're going to beat the Giants, but I don't like the way they went into that bye. Yeah, bye-bye. They're back. That's real. It's loaded. It's fast. There's velocity everywhere. Corners, receivers, both lines. Jalen Hurts has just become something special and fun to watch, and he's not 100%. And I think Niners-Eagles, we talked about this. We've been talking about this for 4 months. The AFC, it feels like you have greater quarterbacks and more depth. There's 2 rosters in the NFC that just jump through the television set. And you saw them both this weekend. And this is exactly what we should have in the NFC Championship. Aggressive GMs, overlooked quarterbacks, and completely stacked rosters. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.